Bienvenidos a la quinta clase de este curso de inglés pre-intermedio completamente gratis. I upload a new class every Monday and Thursday, so subscribe to my channel to receive notifications. And join the Facebook group to download, descargar all of my resources and presentations from this class. In this class, we are going to see another future form. En esta clase vamos a ver otra forma en futuro. Vamos a ver will. We are going to see will. And then we're going to see will negative and will questions before comparing three different types of future. Let's begin. So the first thing that we are going to see, que vamos a ver, is future will. For example, I will do it later. Lo haré. So we saw this in the last class. Vimos esto en la clase pasada. Vimos going to and present continuous, two different future forms. Going to is used for intentions, plans, and sure things. Present continuous is used for plans and sure things. And to be honest, these two are interchangeable, se pueden intercambiar. Como ambos se refieren a planes o algo seguro. Will or won't es nuestro enfoque del día de hoy. And will or won't se utiliza para cosas que no son seguras o predictions, entre otras cosas. For example, they will probably go. A lo mejor irán. They will probably go. Or we won't see you again. No te volveremos a ver. So like I said, something unsure, a prediction, or a reaction to a situation. También puede ser una reacción. For example, something unsure. Maybe, quizás, maybe I'll see you later. Maybe I'll see you later. Quizás te veré más rato. That's I will. Contraction is I'll. I'll see you later. A prediction. I think it will rain tomorrow. It's a prediction, right? I think it will rain tomorrow. Or we can have a reaction to a situation. For example, there's no milk. No hay leche, there's no milk. Okay, my reaction, I will buy or I'll buy milk. Okay, so those are three common uses of will or won't for future. Will being the affirmative and won't being the negative. So, like I said, something unsure, a prediction, or a reaction to a situation. We have subject, we have will, we have an adverb, if we want it, it's optional, okay? And we have a verb. For example, Atlas will never win the title. That's a prediction. I'm fairly sure, but it's a prediction, okay? Estoy bastante seguro de eso, pero es una predicción como quiera. It's prediction. My sister will definitely have 3 kids. Okay, so another prediction, but I'm pretty sure it's a definite prediction, but it's still a prediction. Todavía sigue siendo prediction. The good thing about will, lo bueno de will, es que no hay conjugación para nadie. Como verán, no hay S para my sister. My sister is she, ¿no? Y she normalmente con verbos agrega una S, no, ES. Pero con will no hay ninguna S. No se afecta will, es lo mismo para todo el mundo. Will y el verbo, y si queremos agregar un adverbio lo podemos hacer. So, it's the same for everybody. I will, you will, he will, she will, it will, we will, you will, they will. Adverb, optional. Verb. I will go, he will go, they will go. It's the same for everybody. I think, yo creo, it's super easy. The only thing you can remember is the contractions, right? So for example, I'll buy, I'll, you'll, he'll, she'll, it'll, will, you'll, they'll. So the pronunciation is very slight. It's very small difference between I, subject pronoun, I'll. Look at my tongue. I'll. That's it. It's a tiny, tiny difference. And sometimes in speaking, you can't hear it. A veces cuando estás escuchando hablando, no lo escuchas, pero el contexto te ayuda, ¿no? For example, I promise I'll go tomorrow. I promise I'll go tomorrow. I promise I'll go tomorrow. Yep. So it's there, but it's very, very small. I promise I'll go tomorrow. 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 So here's the activity. You have to put these words in the correct order, in the correct sequence, following the formula. But one of the words is extra and is not necessary, so you have to delete it. Entonces sí hay que poner las palabras en orden, pero una de estas palabras no pertenece ahí. No es necesaria y hay que borrarla. ¿Ok? So, es lo mismo para cada oración. Hay una palabra extra que no necesitas. It's the same for all of the sentences. There's one extra word that you don't need, which you need to delete. Here are the answers. Aquí van las respuestas. So stop the video if you want. Entonces detengan el video si quieren. 3, 2, 1. A. The word you don't need is are. And the answer is, I will probably drink beer tonight. So, I will probably drink beer tonight. I will probably drink beer tonight. B. The word you don't need is he, because we already have John, right? Answer. John will definitely quit his job. John will definitely quit his job. And C, we don't need to. And the sentence is, I will always love you. I will always love you. That's a famous song, right? Es una canción muy famosa de Whitney Houston. And I will always love you. Yeah. Voy a salir en la voz. Okay, so let's do 2 exercises. In the description, go to point number 1 to open the exercise. Okay, so the future simple with will. Basically, it's going to be will for everybody, right? I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they. It's all will. So the only thing you need to worry about is what verb to use with the context. Entonces, ¿cómo va a ser will para todo el mundo? I will, you will, he will. Lo único que tienen que contestar es cuál verbo va bien en la oración. So, I will love you forever. I will love you forever. Or a tie, una corbata, probably going to be by or wear. Could be by or could be wear. Let's try wear. Okay? It's pretty simple. Es bastante sencillo. Finish the activity and I'll see you in a moment. I hope that went well. Let's continue. So now we are going to look at, vamos a ver, the negative, which is won't, okay? So we actually have 2 different forms of negative for will, okay? The affirmative, as we've seen, is will, right? That's the affirmative. Lo acabamos de ver. Afirmativo, will. Will go, will have, will definitely, will probably go. But for negative, there are 2 options. The first option is will and not as a separate word, como palabra separada, will not. Igual como presente perfecto en la clase antepasada de have not, ¿no? O podemos combinar la palabra will y la palabra not y eso resulta en won't. Won't is will not, es lo mismo. Subject, adverb, won't, and verb. You do have to be careful, ten cuidado con la posición with the position of the adverb and the will or the won't, okay? They will probably or they probably won't, okay? So the order changes, right, between will and the adverb, and then it becomes adverb of won't. So you have affirmative, they will probably go. Well, negative, they will probably not go. Or they probably won't go, right? There's 2 different options for negative. The same with this, my sister will definitely not have 3 kids. My sister definitely won't have 3 kids, okay? So there are 2 negatives, but basically, won't is a contraction of will not. But the spelling is different. La manera en que se deletrea es diferente. Solo para destacarlo de nuevo, just to highlight once more, the position of the adverb has changed with won't, okay? So, here we have the affirmative formula, the negative 1 formula, and the negative 2 formula. So, I want you to identify which formula to follow and write the sentence. Tienen que identificar cuál fórmula seguir y luego escribir la oración. Por ejemplo, esto dice won't entonces no va a ser afirmativo, ¿verdad? Tienen que escoger la fórmula y escribir la oración. So you have to choose the formula and write the sentence. Here are the answers. Las respuestas vienen. Así que detengan el video. So stop the video if you want. 3, 2, 1. I definitely won't eat chicken. So this is -2, right? I definitely won't eat chicken. B. Will Sarah pay? Probably not me. Sarah will probably not pay me. This is -1. Sarah will probably not pay me. And then finally, be angry will my parents with me. My parents will be angry with me. My parents will, no hay adverbio. My parents will be angry with me. Okay, let's do an exercise. In the description, go to point number 2 to do the exercise. So this is the exercise page. This is interesting because you have to do will or won't. You have 10 questions, but you have a time limit of 5 minutes, okay? So it's interesting, it's different, right? Es diferente a lo que hemos visto antes. So, don't get up, no te levantes. Yo contestaré o no contestaré el teléfono. So, what do we think? I will answer the phone or I won't. Bueno, si le estás diciendo a alguien que no se levante, entonces es porque tú lo harás, ¿no? I will. Vamos a pasar a la tercera, que también es número 4 por alguna razón, pero bueno. 4. Don't stay out too late. No te quedas fuera muy tarde. You te levantarás a tiempo. You won't, right? You won't get up on time. No te levantarás a tiempo. Finish the exercise and I'll see you in a moment. ¿Ya se dieron cuenta de lo que les digo antes de que hagan el ejercicio? Es I'll see you in a moment. Finish the exercise. I'll see you in a moment. Les veré en un momento, ¿no? I'll see you. Okay, so now we're going to look at questions with will. Okay, so I think this is going to be predictable, predecible, right? Considering what we know about questions in English, considerando lo que ya sabemos sobre las preguntas en inglés, it's going to start with an optional question word, right? It's optional. And then what's going to be next? ¿Qué va a ser la siguiente cosa? The auxiliary, the subject, and then the verb, right? So look at the original, the affirmative, and we switch the will and the subject to make a question. The same as many other tenses. Como en muchos otros tiempos, intercambiamos la posición del auxiliar y el sujeto. For example, will it rain tomorrow? ¿Lloverá mañana? Will it instead of it will. It will is a prediction. Will it is a question. Where will you go? This is including a question word, right? Where will you go? ¿A dónde irás? How will the game finish? ¿Cómo se terminará el juego o el partido? Will you marry me? Right? This is a famous question, a very, very famous question. Una pregunta muy famosa. Will you marry me? Okay, so we have two options. We can say yes. In different ways, we can say, yes, I will. We can say, yes, I will marry you. Or even the contraction, yes, I'll marry you. We can also say, of course, right? Por supuesto, pero eso no es futuro y estamos estudiando el futuro, ¿no? Or we can say, no, or no, I won't, or I will not. Will not is also possible, right? -1, -2. No, I won't, or no, I will not. Or no, I won't marry you, or no, I will not marry you. Or just something like, no way, as an answer to the question, will you marry me, right? So here's the question. If it's a simple question with will, the answer will be yes or no. If you include a question word, the answer will be different, right? Si incluyen una palabra de pregunta, obviamente la respuesta va a ser diferente, ¿no? ¿Cuándo te casarás conmigo? When will you marry me? Estás buscando fechas, ¿no? Let's do 2 exercises. In the description, go to number 3 to open the activities. So the page for the first activity is like this. It's pretty simple. We have a subject, a verb, and an object or a complement, and we have to make positive, negative, and questions with will. All right? So, the positive here, Harry caused trouble. The positive will be Harry will cause trouble. Harry provocará o causará problemas. Negative, Harry won't cause trouble. And the question, will Harry cause... The second activity looks like this. La segunda se ve así. Just be careful, is it negative, positive, or a question? Use the context to identify. Positive, negative, question. Utilicen el contexto para identificar si es afirmativo, negativo, o pregunta. They, back by 6:30 p.m. to be. Okay, it's not a question. There's no interrogation sign there, so it's not a question. So I'm guessing, because it doesn't have a not. No, it doesn't have a not, so it's affirmative. They will be back. Okay, this is a question. So I'm going to say, will you help? Finish the activities and I will see you in a moment. I hope that went well. Let's continue. So the final thing is 3 future forms. Okay, so which one? This is a classic activity for learning English, normally in intermediate or upper intermediate, but we are doing it now. Nosotros lo estamos haciendo ahorita. Normalmente es algo para el intermedio de comparar las 3 formas, pero pues ya los vimos todos ahorita en pre-intermedio. So we have intentions, plans, sure, unsure, and predictions. We have 3 different future forms. We have probably the most common, possibly, is this one, present continuous. But will and won't is also pretty common. Going to is correct and fantastic, but it's not so common now because people are lazy. No es tan común going to porque la gente es floja. So we are studying, estamos estudiando will and won't, and we're going to add to this, vamos a agregar lo de reactions and promises, ¿no? Reactions de que, ok, entonces compraré más leche, ¿no? Oh, so I will buy, it's a reaction to a situation, we use will. Promises, I promise I will, I promise I won't, is very... So we have 3 different forms, and now we're going to try and do an exercise where we're comparing the 3, okay? In the description, go to point number 4 to open the activity. So this activity is comparing the 3 different futures, okay? So fill in the correct future tense. Will, going to, or present progressive, present continuous. Again, I completed this activity and I got 2 incorrect answers, okay? Because present continuous and going to are interchangeable, okay? Cuando yo hice esta actividad saqué 2 incorrectas. Por lo mismo que les digo, no, present continuous y going to son intercambiables. Por ejemplo, number 1, they drive to New York tomorrow morning. That sounds like a plan. Se escucha como un plan, ¿no? A plan could be going to or present progressive. Going to is more for intentions than plan, so I'm going to put, entonces voy a poner, I'm going to put, they are driving. They are driving to New York tomorrow morning. I hope the weather nice. I'm guessing this is probably like a prediction, like I'm not sure, so I'm going to put, I hope the weather will be nice, okay? I offered him this job. I think he'd take it. Okay, so this could be either going to, because it's his intention. I think he is going to take it. Sounds fine, it's perfect. Or maybe I'm not sure. Maybe I think he will take it. Let's try, I think he will take it, okay? I think he will take it. Let me just check my answers for these 3. Déjame checar mis respuestas para estas 3. Okay, so it says that will take is correct. But I think it could also be going to, okay? También podría ser going to in this context. Finish the activity, but don't worry, no se preocupen if you have 1 or 2 mistakes. Si tienen 1 o 2 errores, especially the difference with present continuous and going to, they're very similar. Son muy similares going to y presente continuo, entonces no se preocupen si se confunden con los dos, porque la verdad no siempre solo hay una respuesta correcta. Honestly, sometimes there is more than 1 correct answer. I hope that went well. So we've pretty much seen everything I wanted to see today. We saw will, we saw won't, we saw will questions, and we saw future forms, the three together, okay? So now let's have a look at a song. This is a song called Next to Me, and it's by Emelì Sande. It's not an artist I'm familiar with or a song I'm particularly familiar with, but it has some examples of will and won't, right? Can you find them all? I'll give you a second. Stop the video if you want to try and find the examples of will and won't, okay? 3, 2, 1. There you go. You won't find him drinking at the tables. No lo encontrarás tomando o bebiendo en las mesas. Rolling dice and staying out till 3. Rolling dice es una forma de apostar, o sea, apostando y quedándose fuera hasta las 3 de la mañana. You won't ever find him being unfaithful. Nunca en este caso lo encontrarás siendo infiel. You will never find him being unfaithful. You will find him, lo encontrarás. You will find him, lo encontrarás next to me, al lado mío. You won't find him trying to chase the devil. No lo encontrarás intentando perseguir al diablo. For money, fame, for power, out of grief. Por dinero, fama, poder o duelo. You won't ever find him, nunca lo encontrarás, where the rest go, donde van los demás. You will find him, lo encontrarás al lado mío. Next to me, next to me, next to me, al lado mío. You will find him next to me. Lo encontrarás al lado mío. Es una canción muy sencilla. No es una canción que conocía antes, pero está bonita. It's not a song that I knew before, but it's nice. It's a nice song. That's it for today's class. As always, I upload videos every Monday and Thursday, so subscribe to my channel to receive notifications. And join the Facebook group if you want to download and use my resources and join the community of people learning English together. Of course, you can find the exam in the description below for today's class, so you can see if you are ready to progress to the next class. Thank you for studying English with me, and I'll see you next class. Did you hear that? I will see you next class. Llevo muchas clases diciendo eso y nunca les había explicado. I will see. Hoy sí lo vimos. I will see you next class. Les veré en la próxima clase.